Depot Park in Miami, Florida. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Miami Marlins. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And today on the hill, George Gomez. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low threes. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
That one hit to right. Has a beat on it. He makes the grab. And there are two outs. Next is the designated hitter, James Wood. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Norby moving under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Bottom of the first. Here's the second baseman, Tom Choi. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. Line drive. And that gets down for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Now they've got him in a rundown. And they tag him out.
So much for their first hit right there. Good move, and he had him leaning all the way.
Here's Garrett Hampson. This one in the air right field. Beck makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. So digging in, Evan Carter.
Third,
2 outs, base is empty.
Evan Carter.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
1 ball.
And that is strike 2. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Nothing in the Miami. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. That's ripped. And this one could be extra bases. And it gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. On the ground to third. There's one. They complete the double play, but the run scores. It's 1-0.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside with a breaking ball. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the finale of this 4-game set. Got him. That's out number 3. So it's 1 run. Back here in Miami, bottom half of inning number 2. And now Preston Scott. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. that one deep left field, and forget it. Preston Scott with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a special moment for sure.
Arroyo makes the catch, and there's one gone. Stepping in, Connor Wong.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And now 2 balls and a strike. And there's a ball.
3.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. The 1-1 is fouled off. Tied up here in the early going. Up and in. Now 2-2.
2-2 the count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Pride with some impressive production lately. Here comes a pitch. Cut on it. That is the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We head on down. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Gets to it with a slide, fires to first, and they get the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
1 ball.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer at that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
Fly ball down the line. That one gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And it's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. James Wood getting ready to hit. And that's outside. 2-1. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner around third. The throw home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. It's 2-1. First and second, 2 outs. Up now for Washington, Keibert Ruiz.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. 1 run. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
The center fielder, Dexter Thompson.
That's hard hit on the line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now a chance for Tom Choi.
Nope.
That one missing inside.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Thompson leads off second with nobody out. That's to third. Dives and he can't hang on. To first and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second. No outs. And here is Garrett Hampson. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive. And this one could be extra bases. 1 runs in. Coming home. He scores and they have the lead.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over him. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
And out number 1 on the grab.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one finds the corner. 1 and 2.
Man,
1 ball,
I mean,
2 strikes.
nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that one inside and it hit him.
Right there.
He had him 1-2 and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Now it's the right fielder. The 2-1. In the air, left side. Rivera on his way over. Nabs it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Connor Wong, the next up for the Marlins. That one out to right. Beck on the move. He's got it. And that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here. Both coming on this 2-run double. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't get
drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned. And just got to execute your pitch.
Rick Arias. Man on second, 2 down. That one lifted to left. Carter settles underneath it. And that is that. Nationals leave 1. And it's still a 3-2 ball game. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. And at the plate for Miami, Connor Norby. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That one drilled left field. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He was all over that one. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now for the Marlins, Jonah Bride. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Dexter Thompson, the next up for the Marlins. And a sac bunt here. Over to first.
He's
out on the sac bunt.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Tom Choi. The 1-1 is fouled off. Norby at third with 2 away. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Carter makes the play. 1 away. Digging in, Oliver Rivero. And a 2-1 hammered but foul.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October. Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there.
Runner takes off, pitches high. Throw, save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
On the ground, Norby zips it to first. Now 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground.
Runner takes off for third. Swing and a miss. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Garrett Hampson. On the ground to third. Freeman tossed to first. Hampson is out. Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. He's safe. With a bunt single.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt.
Now pitching.
New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Johan Oviedo. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. And the batter now, Preston Scott. Throw to second, tag, out at second.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Swings and misses, struck him out. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 5 innings complete. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Runner on the go. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And that misses. And it's 2-2. And that just misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Brings it in. Then there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Jordan Beck will hit next. Now the Marlins manager.
Now pitching for the Marlins. Number 19.
That misses the zone. 2-1.
Gray.
In the air to left center. Carter. And there are 2 down. Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals.
That's ball 3.
In the dirt, but kept close.
Three-two, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stick.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it is gone.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
It's safe at first, a bunt single. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning. Curtis, 2-run homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season.
DJ Morlando.
Outside, 2-1. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Ronaldo Lopez getting ready to go. Adone getting cranked up as well. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
The throw to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Norby.
Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. And this is inside. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that will fall.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. King makes the grab, and that is that. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors, and 1 left on base. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Misses. It's 2-2.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Throws across the diamond, and they get the leadoff hitter in the King. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
The batter.
And now the DH, James Wood. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
I know those are ground.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
1
Go
ball,
to second.
2 strikes.
Out there. And that ends the inning.
Pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yohan Adon.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just
1 ball,
wired
2
different,
strikes.
so we'll see what he's got here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
1 down, base is empty. Hit on the ground to short. And that quickly 2 away.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Marlins back here in Miami, ready to begin the 8th. And now here is Keibert Ruiz. Popped up left side. And makes the grab. And there's 1 down. Tyler Freeman digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Gets it to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit for the Nats, Jordan Beck.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
2-2.
Way high there. The count now 2-2. And they'll do it again. Next
Down to
offering
3-2.
is down low. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Coleman Valley comes on now.
And this is the 85th time he's come into a game, which is amazing.
Here's the cleanup hitter
The
for
batter,
Miami,
number 3,
Preston Scott.
designated hitter, Preston Scott.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now the right fielder. Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter. Cam Burger. A critical at bat in this game for him. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. Inning over. So remaining in the game defensively, Cam Burger. He'll be the new right fielder after entering as a pinch hitter.
18.
The next offering misses. And a count 2-1. Hard ground ball, base knock. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he's got a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
At the plate, Roderick Arias. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Now the left fielder, Oliver Rivera. 2 outs. Fastball for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This one high in the air to left center. Thompson on the move to the gap. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. So a missed opportunity after the leadoff double as they strand the runner. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the national.
Now pitching for Washington,
Landon Root comes out trying to close it out.
He's clearly their go-to guy in this bullpen to finish out ball games. Looking for his 40th save of the season right here. So he's been excellent.
2 strikes.
And that one misses up and in. 2-2.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
One-run game, bottom 9. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Zips it across. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate. He's 2 outs away. Jonah Bride, the next up for the Marlins. Falling behind 2-1. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 2-2 now. That's ripped into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Here's the throw. And he's out. Trying for 2.
Got to love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double. But unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
So it's their last chance in this one. And up next for Miami, Dexter Thompson. They're down to their final strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first. And that is the ball game.
We've grown to